Hi, I'm Bob, and I'm joined here with John and Josh, and we're the No Agendas team, and we're going to do a little bit of unboxing. We got back from Gen Con and picked up the latest data pack for Netrunner, which is old Hollywood, which has got some sweet cards in it, and looking forward to going through it and telling you what we think. You haven't seen these cards, have you, John?
No, I was busy.
And you just saw them today, right?
I saw them a couple days ago.
Yeah, okay. And I just looked through them last night myself. So we haven't played them in any decks, but we'll give you our thoughts and what we think is going to be good and what's going to be bad. And we might be wrong, we might be right. So anyway, we'll start off the review with John.
Okay. So I get the first card. It's an Art program. It's 1 cost, 1 MU, Trope. When your turn begins, place 1 power counter on Trope. Click and remove Trope from the game. Shuffle 1 card from your heap into your stack for each power counter on Trope. So you get stuff back. I guess if you're playing Noise, you're going to let it slowly count up and get your viruses.
Yeah, all your viruses.
And it's power counter, so you don't have to worry about being white. You can just wait until you need it.
It's in-faction levy.
It's removed from the game because obviously there would probably be some really
shenanigans,
silly shenanigans. If it was like
trope. It's a vampire that ever recurs, right?
It gets shuffled back in. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, if you're playing viruses, it's great. I mean, it's another deja vu, another way to get stuff back, and you get it out early. It's only costing you 1, and memory is usually not an issue for Noise. I mean, so. The only problem is it's not a virus.
Yeah, it'll help you a little bit against PE for fun.
Well, for its effect, you don't want it to be a virus because then you're having to, once it hits 2 or 3, you pretty much have to click use it.
Or they wipe it.
Yeah,
or they wipe it. Yeah. But this is nice. You can just wait and build it up.
Yeah, I think it's great for in-faction. I mean, in-faction with levy, because that's the problem with my deck. You know, you have to almost run a levy with my current Noise deck because it's more of it's with Faust. It's kind of what I think what Pacer ran somewhere, and because I think he was running Faust as a breaker, and so it's like,
I guess it'd be really cool once you ran out of deck, because you can put back exactly the cards you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even funner.
Yeah.
Something like with Max, it's another way you can get around losing your recursion in Max.
Well, the problem is Max is going to start throwing them away again.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yes, definitely. Opportunity. Josh, you got the next card.
Next card is Spoilers. 1 cost virtual resource. 3 influence. Whenever the corpse scores an agenda, he or she trashes the top card of R&D. It's another milling card for Anarch.
You could have 3 of them.
Yeah, you could have 3 of them out. At 3 influence, it's a little tough going out of faction, but in mill decks, it's just another way to, even when they're scoring an agenda, you can force them to lose some cards.
Breaks combos too.
Yep.
Like you couldn't accelerate diagnostic out multiple agendas for the win. You couldn't do the silly trick. Well, I guess you could still do the silly tricks with 3-mill imaging. That's kind of dead anyway. I don't know. I think it's kind of a waste of a slot, really.
It is tough.
Because you're only going to trash maybe, 3 cards with it. Because, fourth one, they probably win the game.
You kind of need multiple copies out at the same time for it to be really effective, and that's the trick.
It'd be nice if it was when you scored agendas as well.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Maybe at least a little more better,
But the thing is, I mean, it's virtual, so that means what's his name?
Apex.
Apex can use them, right? So
yeah, I don't think Apex is going to pay 3 influence for it. I don't know. I don't see anything. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. Okay, it's cheap.
It's cheap.
You can ace ops it, right?
Sure, but it's only going to trash a couple cards.
Yeah.
And then you're losing the game if it is. If it trashes 3 or 4 cards, you probably lost the game.
Yeah, and a fast advance, like you said, it may help a little bit. Break up those combos. All right, I got the next resource, which is called Drug Dealer. It's a 1-cost resource. It's a connection also, which is nice. It's only 1 influence. It says when your turn begins, lose 1 credit. When the corpse turn begins, draw 1 card. So, really great card draw for Criminal. I mean, excellent card draw, I think. I mean, because the way I read this is, if you don't have 1 credit, you don't lose it.
Sure.
I mean, that's
why
if you're
0.
If you're 0, you can't lose, right?
You're in a hurt if you're down to 0 money.
That Criminal is going to have the cash. Like we were talking, Nasir, it's kind of interesting with Nasir if you have room, because you're going to be poor. But Criminal, if you're poor as Criminal, that's not good.
And drawing cards is never a bad thing. You
could
have 3 cards out
You
on
can have
this,
three of
right?
these, and it would trigger
Oh, yeah,
the other
you-
fun stuff.
You could have multiples of these out.
Armand would probably like it a little bit
Yeah.
if you're doing the off-campus apartment version. I don't know. It's fine. You're paying a credit to draw. You're drawing the card later, but yeah.
But on their turn, it protects you also from scorch potentially, right?
Sure.
So you,
You,
could have
you
six
actually
cards
can't
in
be
your hand.
scorched traffic accident.
Yeah.
So I guess if you have 3 of these, you can't be double scorched.
Yep. I
A
mean,
little weird, but
it's semi scorch protection.
well, it would be, because they can't tag you and then kill you.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, why not?
Okay.
Scorch protection, okay. I get the Rolodex.
I think that's cool. I
It's a
think
zero-cost virtual resource. When you install Rolodex, look at the top 5 cards of your stack and arrange them in any order. When it's trash the top 3 cards of your stack. So it's a weird version of precog.
Yeah, basically.
the
yeah.
runner version of Precog.
It's a virtual resource. That doesn't particularly help.
It's only one resource. It's only one influence too.
Yeah, I don't think Apex is going to play it. That's the tagline for the day. I don't think Apex is going to play it. I don't know. It's, I guess, fine. It gets you the one card you really, really want, maybe?
Well, I could see this comboing well with the Kenny.
No, because express delivery, you're already drawn 4 of the cards.
Yeah, or okay.
I mean, why would you care? I mean, you'd only get to see, basically, would let you see 1 extra card.
Or with the card we just saw, right? Drug dealer. You set your deck
You
up,
could
and
draw.
then on the next turn you do the cards
You
you
know what
want.
you're getting. Yeah.
Sure, but it's a card. It's a click. It's maybe, I don't know. Eureka. It works with Eureka.
There you go.
Oh, you set the yeah.
You just set it up.
Actually, that's actually not bad for shaper side.
Maybe.
When all those funky things come
Is there
out.
anything else that you flip over the top card for anything? Or the Oracle.
Oracle,
May.
yeah.
These are really weird versions. I don't know.
Oracle main, Eureka, plus
Maybe they'll be good
Rolodex.
somewhere.
Well, it's a zero cost resource. Again, you can trash the Aesop's. It's 3 credits.
Well, you lose 3 cards, though, if you
Yeah.
trash it to Aesop's.
Yeah,
That's the downside.
I guess that's true. You
Use the 3 cards you don't want.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Josh.
First shaper card, 0 cost Fansite, resource virtual, 1 influence. Whenever the corp scores an agenda, add Fansite to your score area as an agenda worth 0 agenda points. So it's a trigger for anything where you have to sacrifice agenda points.
Which is good for your deck,
Maybe.
Valencia, right?
The downside is you have to have this in hand, and it will burn some influence.
Yeah, it's only 1 influence. Is a good thing.
It doesn't combo at all with turntable, does it?
No,
No, because you don't steal it.
no. It's just added to your score
Turntable
area.
when you steal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's when you steal.
Turntable requires a
That's
steal.
That's when FAQ'd to death. Yeah.
No.
I guess you could feed it to frame job.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's what we're
that's-
talking about.
yeah,
frame
frame
job.
job.
Give them BP.
What else can you feed it to?
I don't know if there's anything else.
The criminal. Criminal has
For 9 credits.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something coming later.
Yeah, that's a lot of work just to get 9 credits. Burning influence. And
Another card in your
Might
hand.
be okay for the BP.
Yeah, the BP, the trick I have with BP, it might be worth it. I don't know what I'd take out.
Yeah.
For your firm, but
Yeah, it basically sucks. You get BP after scoring an Astro Train.
yeah.
That'll be alright. Okay. Film Critic. 1 cost. Resource. It's another connection. We got connections all over the place now. It says Film Critic can host a single agenda. So it says whenever you access an agenda, you may host that agenda on Film Critic. The agenda is no longer being accessed and it is uninstalled. And then it says double click, add agenda hosted on Film Critic to your score area. This is incredible. This is going to change a lot of games.
So mid-season is when you score an agenda, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So it stops mid-seasons.
Yep.
It blocks
It stops the side game.
the side
PE.
game. It blocks fetal AI.
Yep.
It blocks
All the PE.
all these things coming up later.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna hurt NEH. Well, Butcher Shop
Anything built around mid seasons, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage to.
and harpsichord.
Yep.
Stupid tricks. I guess the only negative thing is then they can C-source you and trash the film critic.
That's
And then
the,
the agenda's just
And the
in there.
agenda's trash too, right?
right.
Yeah, it's just in there.
It goes back to there. As long as you have a Jackson out, at least you can protect it.
Yeah.
So it's good. I mean, it's good. It's necessary. It's very important.
Well, if you have 3 of these out, right, you could have 3 hosted agendas on it, right?
You could
And score them
very slowly.
2 of
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Well, though, when you still score the agenda, that turns mid-season's on.
Well, hopefully you score one of these big ones at the end, right?
No, it's not. Is it only what's mid-season worded? Because it says add it.
Add agenda hosted off
To your
first.
score
You
instead
do
of
not
steal.
score it technically.
I don't know.
Just add
That's a
it.
good question.
I think it says add. It doesn't say score. So
What is it in operation?
mid-season. We're checking mid-season now. What it actually says.
Mid-seasons play only if the runner stole. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Wow.
add.
So it
yeah,
completely
blocks
bypasses
mid-seasons.
it.
And the side games, so you don't play a side game either,
Yeah.
right?
Well, at least when we get all these really cool NBN cards, NEH cards. No, NBN. I said it right. once. NBN cards. We already have the one that kick them in the teeth. So
Yeah. All right.
is this one mine?
This is yours. You got
I get
the kind of interesting one.
Paparazzi. The zero cost neutral resource. You are tagged. Prevent all meat damage.
This is
Well-
crazy. This is crazy.
It's a resource. It'd be really cool if it was hardware, but that would probably be
That'd be
too
pretty
small.
scary. Yeah.
So they definitely can trash it, but I guess it does. So it effectively stops you from being killed.
Double.
Well, like if you've been mid-season, it'll. No, I guess it doesn't. If you steal an agenda, you could drop that, and then they can't mid-seasons and kill you.
You'll make them waste a click when they.
Yeah, they have
all
to
three.
kill. They have to kill this first.
They'd have to mid-seasons you, kill that, and then burn you once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
then-
usually need all 3 clicks for the kill,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
can't
It blocks it at least.
Yeah, blocks it.
buy you a turn.
They can still do all sorts of nasty things with you being tagged. So
So it doesn't say you have as many tags though. It just says you're
You're
tagged.
I'm assuming it's for any card that's like if the runner is tagged.
Yeah.
If Yeah, I don't think it doesn't give you a tag or anything like that. You can't clear it. You're tagged.
Yeah,
just
that
tagged.
status.
Which is interesting.
It was weird. I wonder if you could protect. I guess if you had Fall Guys.
Yeah, you can protect it and keep it from
If
dying.
you had paparazzi and Fall Guys, you'd really just annoy the crap out of the card. It might work. Because, nothing says you can't play 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 paparazzi, 3
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, there's your scorch protection.
12 credits later, the core is given. I'm trying to kill you.
And you have 6 dead cards if you face anyone that doesn't do meat damage.
Oh, you can play the really bad genetics cards that do meat damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Net Ready Eyes.
Oh, it does prevent all meat damage. So you
Net
can
Ready Eyes
yeah,
does meat
yeah,
damage,
yeah,
right?
meat damage and brain
Yes.
cage and all that fun stuff. So it's a
No,
way to put it.
brain cage is brain damage.
Oh, it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is brain damage. Dang.
The titanium ribs.
Titanium ribs. Yeah.
It will help with Net Ready Eyes.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
obviously you're not playing Fall Guy unless you're using it for like Armand or
Mm-hmm.
something else, but still.
All right. You get the first core card, Josh.
First core card, it's HP, 3 cost asset, Ronald 5, it's unique. It's a Bioroid. Whenever the runner trashes a corp card, including Ronald 5, he or she loses a click. It's 3 to trash.
It's eHarmony for the corp.
Does it say friendship upgraded?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's eHarmony for the corp.
That is kind of scary. I mean, you flip him, and obviously they have to come get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an if able. Nah, they still probably don't have to lose it. But you couldn't get rid of
Parasites.
Ash. Well, parasites, but no, I'm talking about them just coming in to
Yeah.
kill things like Ash and so forth.
Yeah, it helps them waste even more time and money.
Unless they're running last click, which is then.
Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do.
But it's similar to the, what is it, hostile infrastructure from Jinteki. It's just, instead of net damage, you're taking...
Well, hostile infrastructure will kill you. This
Yeah.
will just possibly annoy you.
Yeah, annoy you. Yeah. All right, I get the next quarter. I get the fun one. This is a 1-cost piece of ice. This is a Century Bioroid Destroyer AP. It's got everything. It's a little magic pill. Enforcer 1.0. 1 cost to res at the 5 strength. It's 2 influence. It says, as an additional cost to res Enforcer 1.0 that is, the corp must forfeit an agenda. So just like Archer.
Yeah.
It's an Archer version for HB. The runner can spend a click to break any subroutine on Enforcer 1.0. Trash 1 program, do 1 brain damage. Trash 1 console, trash all virtual resources. This could be somebody's nightmare.
Maybe.
Possibly. I mean, it could be a nightmare.
It could also just be a program of brain damage, so it's 2 clicks to get through.
A lot of people don't care about the virtuals.
Yeah, well, the
Unless
console's
it's
bad, though, potentially.
Depending on the timing, the console
Mhm.
could be really bad. Yeah, at the right time, and this just like archery, you don't wait to res it until it's the right time.
Yep. Let them run through it, and then bam, pop it.
Apex will be sad.
Yeah, all your resources go bye-bye.
I don't know. It's different. But losing the agenda hurts.
Only one to res, though.
Well, you're losing an agenda for something that doesn't stop the run.
But domestic sleepers is in-house.
True. I mean, you have to be able to. You have to score them. Sure. I mean, it's not the worst.
So you get domestic sleepers out. You got to cheap something. I mean, at least in faction that way.
Yeah, you have, as long as you have some 1-point agendas, you time it right, and you'll stop them.
And he's a 5 strength sentry, so you can't net ready eyes mimic or
Yeah.
personal touch mimic.
I
Stuff
mean,
like that.
he's tough. You got a little bit. All right, you got the fun one.
Oh man, that's hilarious. It's a trap. It's a 2-point Jinteki ice. That's a trap. Anyway, so it's 0 strength. Whenever it's a trap is exposed due to net damage, the runner trashes one of his or her installed cards. Trash, it's a trap. So it's anti-snitch.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Anti-snitch. Yep,
Really?
anti-infiltration.
Well, sure.
Anything like that.
Silhouette, who doesn't need things that go against her. If trashing one of the installed programs is not because the runner picks, so it's not awful.
No, it's not awful, but still losing a card's a card on the table.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else you expose. Hey, when Sarah wants to play that really, really silly
Layla
the
deck?
genetics. No, the Genetics Corporation resource card that lets you. I guess that's reveal, not expose.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a card in your hand.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That'd be great. It's a trap. No.
This has to be installed to be exposed, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
Otherwise, it's access or reveal.
Rex is a reveal, yeah.
What is it, like a big old piranha? Looks like a big
It's
old piranha.
it's an anglerfish.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It's, I guess, fine. In a Legend Tech deck that's already hurting for everything, I don't see it. Unless Expose somehow becomes really, really good. I don't see this. I don't see much from this.
There's better traps
Yeah.
in house.
Because you're not, I mean, Exposing is...
Because it doesn't fire, it doesn't do any other net damage, right? Because when you res it, it's not
No,
exposed.
it's not exposed.
Right.
So it's only exposed.
They have to snitch it or silhouette it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Infiltrate or what is it?
So it's a one-off basically if you're gonna put it in right now because there's no, like you said, exposed is not a big deal.
Yeah, because I mean, like the Savoir Faire decks, not Savoir Faire, the one where you basically run snitch and check out for 3 credits, is not really a powerhouse. So
Yeah.
my favorite card.
Yeah, the card I think we've all been waiting for a little bit.
I'm missing the cards I like. An offer you can't refuse. 4-cost operation, Jinteki. Choose a central server. The runner may initiate a run on that server during which he or she cannot jack out. Otherwise, add an offer you can't refuse to your scoria as an agenda worth 1 agenda point.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's expensive, but if you do it right, it's a guaranteed agenda point every time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3 victory points.
Yeah.
Agenda points, no matter what.
So it costs you 12 credits for 3 victory points.
I mean, it's, paying 4 credits for an agenda point is...
That they can't have.
It's just fun. Yeah, they can't have. Because, I mean, no one's going to... I guess you're playing a mind game with them on like, yeah, if you can run it, I will kill you.
Well, with Batty out, I mean, you play that Cortex Lock Batty deal,
Sure.
and it's like on your first turn, okay, you got 4 credits. You want to run it? Or you got 8 credits, let's say.
You need way, yeah.
Yeah, 8 credits. You need 8 credits, basically, res Batty and the Cortex Lock. You could kill them.
And win the side game.
And yeah.
Well, you couldn't kill... Yeah, I guess you could kill them with Cortex. I think it's very scary. And I think it's going to make PE just awesome.
Nightmare. The other thing, too, as I was thinking, we're talking a little bit, but in an HB deck where you have the nasty ice, they don't have any clicks to spend.
True, they don't have clicks to spend.
They don't have clicks to spend. You say, okay, well, here.
But you have them coming through Central, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess you could make them run into a Janus or something like that.
That's a lot of influence.
So this could actually be scored out of faction as an agenda point.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you have a Janus resed or whatever, and it's like, okay, here.
One comes through.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all Batty. Well, I guess you couldn't really play this and Batty. I think it makes PE scary.
Yep.
Very, very scary. At least it makes the PE decks where you have like Kitsune and stuff.
You can put it in your deck where you want to run your enforcers. And
the art is
your
amazing.
Enforcers for you.
The art is so good on this card. I mean,
yeah, I guess it could resist.
Yeah. Use it to res your enforcers.
Yeah.
Whoa, interesting. Yeah.
No, but That's great in PE.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I've got the first ID, which is MBN. It's called Harpsichord Studios. It's Entertainment Unleashed. It's a division of NBN. Of course, they own the media. It's 45-15 deck size. The runner cannot steal more than one agenda each turn. So, bye-bye deep digs.
Well, depends on how deep the dig is. I mean, you could just take one and next turn take another one, and then
You get information still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Without Film Critic, I would say this is very, very, very scary.
Very broken.
Very scary. There's so many just annoying tricks you could do with this, which Film Critic counts as. So it's great that they're both in the same pack.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes it. It's probably better than NEH, really, because if they don't have Film Critic and you can't, you know, it's really hard to tutor for Film Critic.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if your opening hand has 2 Astros, you could throw them both down and you get an Astro either way.
And then you got the train
You
rolling.
have to give one up, but yeah.
Yeah, you got the train rolling.
I've actually been proxying it for a little while.
Oh, have you?
Because I've had an advanceable trap NBN deck that I played around with using NEH, and it just didn't work with NEH. And it's actually kind of interesting with this. Because the nice thing about an advanceable traps in NBN is Beal. So
Yeah, so you keep on
you always have
advancing
to
it.
worry if it's a Beal, and you're just gonna sit there never running it, and they're gonna get 7 points.
Yeah, so you just keep on advancing, and if they
Right.
steal it, it's 2 points for them. They can't steal another one, you still, go
Or they
behind them.
hit something really nasty with a lot of counters on
Yeah.
That's yeah.
You're evil, Josh.
I think
You're just quietly evil, I think, over there.
it. It works out pretty well, because then you're not scared to put down 2 or 3 agendas.
Sure. And you can definitely put down the winning agendas. With the NBN box having 15 minutes, that would get really frustrating.
Yeah.
Put down Astro in 15 minutes and they hit 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or you just be really silly to do. Say play this with Kitsune, where when it's a trap, they hit him, you give him a card, so you put down Kitsune in front of an Astro. You have 15 minutes in your hand. They hit Kitsune. You give them 15 minutes.
Oh, they can't
and
steal the other
can't
one?
take the Astro.
Right, yeah.
That's evil.
mean.
That's evil.
And one thing that I really like about this is you don't want to run any PD usually in this, because they can choose to steal it or not.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, we want them to be able to take every agenda they see, basically.
Well, there's much better things.
Yeah,
now.
there's
Yeah.
better stuff in here.
So
So,
it's just nice to have a reason to do something different.
as we segue to there, John.
That'd be fun with Kitsune. I mean, really. I got a ward bait.
This is a great agenda.
It's a 3/1. It's NBN. If a ward bait is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. When the runner accesses a ward bait, you may place up to 2 advancement counters on a card that can be advanced. I'm going to stick back to my last thing. Kitsune this behind a Beal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gives you a 3-point Beal. You know?
And this was something that goes well with the trap
Oh, sure.
thing I'm playing around with.
It's a nifty little one.
And the art again on this card is just amazing. I mean, with the detail, it's amazing.
Oh yeah,
It's really good.
I like it. It's very cool.
You got the next one there.
Next one, Explodapalooza. It's a 4/2. If Explodapalooza is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. When the runner accesses Explodapalooza, you gain 5 credits. It's money. Yeah.
Well, there's your swap for any
Yeah,
PD,
Yeah.
that was my swap. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my swap.
especially if you're going to kill him.
Yeah, get 5 credits so you can scorch them or mid-season them, whatever.
Imagine a deep dig running into an award bait, running into several award baits while you have like a
Right.
Beal. But yeah, I think that replaces NAPD for a lot of your decks because it's a 5-credit swing instead of a 4-credit swing.
Yep.
This one's yours. Mine?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
So I got a 0-cost asset. It's called Early Premiere. It says, when your turn begins, you may pay 1 credit. If you do so, place 1 advancement token on a card that can be advanced in a server. So it's just like the Matrix Analyzer, but it's an asset.
Sure.
And it's every turn. They don't have to run into it. It's on ice. I mean, so this could be like, okay, we'll res that on your turn, and I'm going to put 1 out and get a free credit, right? And get a free advancement token.
Sure.
Without a card count.
Or if you're playing Kitsune Feed 'em game, you can put even more on Beal. I don't know. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I guess you have to already have the agenda sitting there for it to really turn into a fast advance agenda or anything like that. But
But
Easy
they
to
can trash it. It's
easy
2.
to trash.
But it's costing you 0, so it's going to be in
Yeah.
that swing.
yeah,
At least for 1.
I don't know. It's not as cool as the other cards, but it
No.
has potential.
It has potential. This is my favorite card. Go
Casting call with
I
all the
love
different
this card.
chaos theories on it. Zero cost casting call operation condition. Install an agenda from the HQ face up and install casting call on that agenda as a hosted condition counter with the text. Whenever the runner accesses this agenda, he or she takes 2 tags. Yeah, that sucks.
Government takeover, right?
No, I would almost put this in, well, if you can make some sort of like, or encrypted protocol, encrypted login protocol.
Yeah.
With, where is it? Where'd the dude go? The one that, the dude, Ronald.
Yeah.
So that they're spending 3 clicks to get your agenda, and then they're dead because they have tags.
Oh, this will go well with, well, I hate to talk about things that are out, but one of the big box NBN IDs, where you're just going to keep your encrypted protocol
Spark
out.
and make some,
Yeah.
keep encrypted protocol.
You keep your currents out.
Keep your currents out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's 2 tags, and if they cost you 3 clicks or 3 credits a piece.
What's the other
pop.
agenda? Yeah,
I mean,
the other
oh.
ID making them pay
That's
6
a different
credits.
one,
Yeah.
It's scary. I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, you have to go get. I mean, you got to go get the Astro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could see this. I mean, in the government takeover, right? In the punishment, the punitive counterstrike
Sure.
type deck. I mean, okay, if they take it, you have the Scorch Earth in hand. They got 2 tags. They can't probably clear them potentially,
Right.
right? Or you make them lose a click on the way, so they can't clear both tags. And then boom, boom, you either get punitive or you get
Yeah.
Scorched. I mean, it's nasty.
Or you put it with the data raven or anything like that, where they're going to be taking, where they're going to be taking 3 tags.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's terrible.
People are gonna die.
NBNs besides NEH might be in fashion again.
Paparazzi gonna be everywhere.
All right, so it's yours, Josh.
Last NBN card, 5 cost upgrade region, Old Hollywood grid, or to trash. Agenda's access from the server cannot be stolen unless the runner already has a copy of that agenda in his or her score area. This applies even during the run on which the runner trashes Old Hollywood grid. 2 influence.
Oh, I don't know, man.
It's tougher in NBN for now because of the ice is taxing, but you can usually get through multiple times. With 2 influence, I think it might be interesting in factions that run some 3-pointers.
Sure. Yeah, for sure can't take government takeover.
Yeah.
Behind like an RSVP or something.
Yeah, because there's only one government takeover in the deck, right?
Yeah.
So that's perfect for that.
Make them spend a fortune to go through twice.
It's expensive to res though.
It's very expensive to res.
Well, Whalen would have the money potentially.
Eventually. I bet you see some really annoying things with it. Because you could probably add to it in fun ways.
And make it harder to trash that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Ash.
put the Oaktown renovation behind it or whatever. I think Oaktown renovation is.
Just keep making money and stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's it's different. It's interesting.
All right, I got the first Whalen agenda. It's a 5-3 agenda. It's initiative. It's a public because they're always doing good public works. It says install Hollywood renovation face up. So just like the other ones they've had, whenever you advance Hollywood renovation, you may place 1 advancement counter token on another card that can be advanced, or 2 advancement tokens instead if there are 6 or more advancement tokens on Hollywood renovation. So, wow. So you could be scoring multiple agendas, or your ice goes up, whatever you want, right? You get to play the stellar ice.
Yep. The thing they did point out in the FAQ is that placing an advancement counter token is not considered advancing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get the loop of I win.
Yeah. the loop of what?
If I win, because you'd loop it with like, could you loop it? I mean, loop it with itself.
Yeah.
And you can put an infinite number of.
You
counters.
keep on putting.
Yeah. I guess you score 6 points that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, from hand too, because you can install advance 1 and bounce it back and forth until they both score. So it's cool, ish. It's weird.
It's another one. I mean, you have
the
that
face-up
protected.
ones are always they're fun to watch how people play those.
Yeah, well, you're gonna punitive people is the plan.
Or score out one of the 2 if they don't come get it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Cause I guess you can advance the ice. You can advance another agenda.
Yep.
That'd be a really funny way.
Or a
I
trap
guess,
next door.
But I guess if they don't come get this, it eventually turns into a fast advancing agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could advance it twice to give something 4 counters.
Yep.
And score it. So that actually makes it a little scary with like punitive and things like that.
Yeah, you have to come get it.
Really bizarre Sam.
The Bazaar. It's a Hollywood Bazaar stand.
Well, I mean, think about it though. If you had 2 points and this fully advanced, you could score another 2 points and then just win the game.
Right.
So interesting. Is this one mine?
Yeah, this is yours.
0 cost. Back channels. Operation transaction. Look, we got another transaction.
I know. Waylon is happy.
Trash a card installed in a server and gain 3 credits for each advancement token on that card.
Great for traps.
Great for traps. Waylon doesn't run a lot of traps.
But they can.
They could.
They could, or, you know.
It's 1 influence. So you could get money out of faction if you're running a lot of traps.
Sure. Yeah, I guess it's 3 credits for each. I mean, so you're theoretically you're most likely spending your click and a credit to put an advancement token on it. So you're really only getting 1 credit. You're getting your money back and a credit for every advancement token. Sure, maybe. I have no idea.
And if you're playing transaction, you get the extra credit, just kick it off.
On top.
Yeah, if you have a failed trap and both sides know it's a failed trap, at least you can recoup some of your money.
Or you keep advancing the trap, right? And then you play that just to make even more money.
Fun. I don't know.
I mean, it's another transaction, which is probably the biggest thing. I haven't seen I think I haven't seen a transaction for a long time.
Probably has some weird trick with it.
Well, let's see. And you get the final card there, Josh.
It's a neutral agenda, vanity project. It's a 6/4 with no text.
First time we had a 4.
But it does cost an influence.
It does cost you
Yep,
influence. But it's not unique. So you could run 3 of those, have 12 agenda points, and then have another, 8? So you need only 4 more.
You can have 5 agendas with government takeover.
Yeah, with government takeover.
Sure, costs you 3 of your influence. That'd be really weird though.
Yeah, if you really wanted to go that route.
But you couldn't. It takes 3 turns to score it.
That's the tricky thing about it.
Or moosh in it.
Sure.
Played in Jinteki. Moosh in it. Score that, and so what do you need? Score that and a future perfect, you win the game. Two in. I mean, that's the first time you can score. Normally, you'd have to score three agendas minimum, right? So now you can potentially score 2.
Government takeover.
Well, government you can't, yeah, but I mean that's a one-off. This is not a one-off. You can play 3 of these.
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely be another one of those. Why did you advance that? Why didn't he score it?
Mm-hmm.
So, because 4 points. I mean, 4 points could sway it. And,
4 points is huge.
Instead of having to score 3 3-pointers, you can just score 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
4 points with
You can really kill him with punitive.
we really kill him. But with what is the Waylon 1-pointer?
Hostile.
Yeah, hostile takeover. I mean, that wins you the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be interesting to try the 5-point agenda, but 5 agenda build.
Because that's a lot of cards. 40 cards of fun. But 40 cards of fun in that.
44 cards.
Well,
Please play
44 cards. 44 cards, even better.
Yeah, but they're Wayland cards.
It could be any card, though. I mean, it could be any faction.
It'd be 6. It would be 6 if it's a different faction.
Yeah.
So.
No. But still, I mean, it's a different way to play the game.
Yeah, it's weird.
What about, here's another thing. What about in the 40 card decks?
That only need, 18 agenda points?
Yeah.
So then you're down to 6 agendas again.
Yeah.
Because Wayland doesn't have one.
Well, you could Astro, right?
Well, no, you'd be playing 2
Yeah.
3-pointers. 3 4-pointers and 2 3-pointers for 5.
Gotcha.
I don't think you'd mess with this in MBN because you have Veal.
Yeah.
Which you can use, and they only get 2 points.
So what is it? So there's
Did you see
World
that?
is yours.
Did you see that agenda in the big box? It's a 3-point agenda that's only worth 2 for the runner.
Yeah. The government feeding or whatever.
But
World Planet.
that one has influence too, but
That's going to be a really strong one.
It's going to be cool that they got influence now on agendas.
I just want to play Apocalypse over and over again.
I do. With Apex?
No, we'll play like Silhouette or something. It's just, all my stuff flips over. It does nothing. No, actually, I was thinking of Apocalypse and like Armand. So you just
Really?
you can just ruin your rig and then Apocalypse. That would make that little statement of mine correct.
Yeah.
You know, when I run, I kill all the cards.
Yeah. Anyway, so, well, we'll start out with what we always do. So what do you think from art standpoint? I mean, this pack's got a lot of great art. I mean, take a look real quick. What do you think your favorite art is?
I think it's Vanity Project.
You like Vanity? Yeah.
I just think it's a really, like,
It's Wizard of Oz, man.
It's Wizard of Oz, and
I mean,
it's obviously like a play or something, you know.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. That or an offer you can't refuse, because you know she's just gonna ruin your day.
Okay, here's what's interesting. Look at the name up there, Miranda, and if you go
Miranda Rhapsody.
go back to Fansite, and it's the same name.
Or is she somebody important?
That's what I'm wondering if you're gonna have a runner.
Oh, Miranda Rhapsody.
I wonder if we're gonna have a runner named Miranda coming out.
Yeah, maybe. Or probably wouldn't be an executive.
Yeah, whatever. But I mean, I wonder if there's gonna be a runner because I just saw the name. I was like, that's interesting.
It'd be funny, but
So yours is Vanity Project. What's yours?
I'll go with Enforcer. Enforcer's pretty neat.
Yeah, right off the top. All right, mine's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Award Bait. Award Bait is just really cool. I mean, the way they did the multiple pictures, it's really well done. I think it's a really good card.
a little microphone.
Yeah, it's just cool looking. It's just like we would a newscast. Oscar. I wonder if he's going to be a new executive for NBN.
I thought it was like the Oscars.
Is it? Well, I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
But they took off the S because Oscar's copyrighted.
Yeah, probably. So it's just Oscar.
I don't know.
It's a new actor. It's a new actor for NBN.
It could be.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So then, what card do you want to play with?
An offer you can't refuse. No. I'm gonna do harpsichord into Kitsune.
Okay, harpsichord.
I've already been
Okay, so harpsichord for
yeah,
you.
I've
That's
already
yours.
been messing with harpsichord. Yeah.
I want to play an offer you can't refuse. I mean, I played Gen Techie at Gen Con, and I think that would have been really fun to play around with.
Such a scary card.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
You can't fetch operations easily. So.
No, but I mean,
See,
they can't be trashed either very easily.
No, they can't.
So that's a good thing. So I want to play with that. What do you think from a meta changing card? What's your call going to be? Anything, John?
Film Critic.
Oh,
Film Critic kills Butcher Shop.
Yeah.
And
Thank God. Thank you, because there's only how many at the top? 16?
I think most of them were RP. I think Lucas was the only one running. He might not have been the only one, but Lucas was running. No, he was.
No, he's running
Butcher
fast.
Shop. He was running
Yeah,
fast.
he's fast fans.
There's just so much.
There's a lot of
works against.
Yeah, there's a lot of Butcher Shop though. A lot of Butcher Shop.
Well, I think it's even nicer against RP. You don't have to worry about the stupid side game.
True. I mean, but normally they aren't trying to score feature perfect until you're going for the win.
Yeah.
But I guess grabbing it off of anywhere else.
Yeah, you see it in an R&D and you lose it, and then that might have been your
What's
window.
the wording on feature perfect?
Future perfect. When you access, you mean?
Yeah.
Future perfect. So we'll go to agenda. Future perfect. Future perfect. Oh, is it? I think it's that for future perfect.
Oh.
It's not future
It is. Better access is blah 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 blah
perfect. And
blah.
that's when you start the side game. So if you don't access
Prevent the unit from being stolen. So you could still play the side game for Future Perfect, then trigger Film Critic and put it on Film Critic. Because it's just
even if you lose,
yeah, because it's just you're not stealing it anymore. You're
not accessing it.
yeah, you're.
So you still have to play the side game, is what you're saying.
No,
you're optional.
It's option, yeah. But I mean, why wouldn't you play the side game? Make the corporation spend a credit to keep the Future Perfect and then put it on Film Critic. What I would do.
Well, if they're smart, they just put 0 could jump it on Film Critic.
I don't know. I'd pay a credit to make the runner waste 2 clicks. Because I mean, why not?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Film Critic's the big one, I think.
So you think Film Critic? What? Anything for the Corp side? I'll agree with you guys. I think it's Film Critic for the runner side. It kills a lot of things. Anything for the Corp side?
Offer you can't refuse makes PE a little scarier. But of course, Harpsichord Studios is just going to be awful. It's just going to be awful.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it makes Film Critic like Jackson Howard of the corporation, and that you almost have to run it. You know, it has to eat. You have to let it eat up some of your influence, or shapers just have to put them in their deck.
Oh, it's gonna be an auto include. I think in a lot of decks. I mean, this fixes a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So you think Harpsichord Studios is going to be the big meta change, huh?
Yeah, I think it becomes better than NEH because you can still fast advance. I mean, other than NEH draws a card, this protects you from noise, protects you from
Deep dig
deep
mediums.
digs, protects you from pulling 2 agendas off the top of the deck. Oh, I did that to somebody in Gen Con. I felt so bad.
Bam bam.
He didn't protect the R&D, so I was like, I run R&D, and he's like, ooh, agenda. run R&D. Ooh, agenda. Run R&D. Jackson. So I got 2 agendas and killed Jackson. And he lost the game eventually.
Yeah.
But, I mean, turned into a good game, but yeah, he never drew Marcus or anything. But 4 points, turn 1. It was just.
Yeah, you're down.
Yeah, the very worst, harpsichord buys you time. So even if they have a medium dig, they steal 1, they know what's going on, you have time to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just constantly clearing.
And you know, unfortunately, you know, as since we're all human, people are still going to go to grab that second agenda.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's like.
Because you still do it with NAPD, you're like. Okay.
But
they're like, oh, it's NAPD.
All right, what if you have this? You have 3 film critics. You steal the first one, you film critic out the other 3 that you see.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
And if they have tags built in, they'll do anything they can to get the
tag you.
Start killing
All they need
start
is
killing
one.
film critics.
One and start knocking those off.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a potential too, because these aren't
film
stealing,
critic.
right?
I mean, but you
I
have to
think
draw
it's
them
better to just, if you're worried about getting tagged, just waste the 2 clicks, because you're not stealing them, you're just placing them, so you don't have to worry about trigger. Yeah, no worry about mid seasons or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, if you have 3 of them out with 3 agendas on it, you're asking for things to go bad.
Yeah. Well, this is a 5th pack, right? We got 1 more pack, and then we got the big pack.
Yeah.
Coming out. So it's a good pack. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean,
No,
I wish film critic. I wish this pack would have been legal for Gen Con.
Probably not, because harpsichord is just going to be annoying.
I think harpsichord could be dealt with, though. I really do.
I don't know. If they got 5 points, they've pretty much won the game as soon as they can draw a second agenda. If you don't have film critics,
Yeah.
you know, you might see resource destruction. Connections. What kills connections?
Connections.
The Wayland Assassin.
The Whalen Assassin kills the connections. I mean, tags kill connections.
Isn't whatchamacallit?
Freelancer.
No. Freelancer kills
Resources.
virtual resources.
No, I think it's
Foxfire.
resources. Yeah,
No, Freelancer kills something specific. Oh, they have to be tagged. Freelancer, they have to be tagged.
yeah.
I changed my harpsichord to be, instead of relying on mid seasons, lots of little things that can give you 1 tag here, 1 tag there, maybe 3 tags here.
I would go harpsichord fast advance, because that's just going to be ugly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing around with the traps, but I'll probably switch to a variation.
I do like the
with my
idea of the
making
Beal.
news.
I do like the Beal idea, though. The trap thing. I really like that idea.
I want to feed them a ward bait. I want a Kitsune a ward bait. That would be a really funny way to win. You know, you have 3 ice and you Kitsune them 3 award baits. Or I guess the same award bait over and over after you give them the first one.
Well, isn't Kitsune trash, though?
Yeah,
So you got
that's
that
why you have 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 of them in a row.
They're just like, what's going on? 5-point Beal. Really? 5-point Beal.
Yeah, Beal's a lot of fun with the danceable traps.
Well, anyway, I mean, it's going to change, I think, a lot. I mean, a lot of these cards are going to change the way the game's played. I mean, first time we've had a 4-point agenda, so...
That'll be a little weird. It'll be interesting to play 5 card. I mean, I will not play a 5 agenda deck.
Because every time you try that, it's like 3 in a row.
they all hang out together towards the top of the deck. It's bad. I have the worst luck.
Yeah, whenever you run a big agenda deck, it's always bad news.
I like it. It has a few good cards.
It has a good card.
I don't know. Not as many good runner cards. You know, nothing. I mean, obviously, Film Critic's great.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Film Critic fixes. Film Critic is good from a competitive perspective.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really
I like Trope a lot,
make
though.
the game more fun.
Trope's good.
It's okay. It gives you stuff back.
I mean, I think it's great for noise. I mean, you know, if you're playing that type of deck, you can free up your influence on your levy and put that in, so it's not, you know.
I'm thinking about putting a 1 off or maybe 2 in my Valencia. It'd be nice to recycle some of those cards.
Oh, your black
Blackmails. Have another way to recycle those.
I think you don't want to recycle the same old things, though.
Yeah, recycle the same old thing.
that way the blackmail
Safer,
stays
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It was a fun pack.
All right.
Very good decks.
Well, thanks for watching. It's been a busy time for us, I guess, getting back from Gen Con and everything else, and I hope everyone enjoyed that, and hopefully we'll have an interview with Lucas, I think, coming up here sometime. I'm going to try to pin him down since he's a local guy. But I'm Bob.
Josh.
Thanks for watching.